Welcome to the Sad Phonies Show. Once again, what up, fellas? What up? It's another Sunday night, and we are in here. It is me, Tay. We got Corey, we got Tor, and we got Ricky. Man, How was y'all weekend? First of all, let's get some good. Let's start with some good stuff. I saw Corey. I just saw the picture. You were looked like you were kind of suited and booted.
Yeah.
You had your wife. Where was the occasion?
Yes, sir. We had a nice night last night. We put on some clothes and acted like adults, and went to Nashville, downtown Nashville, at the Frisk Center. Want to congratulate Jason Wilkerson, old school Jason, that went to Oakland High School. He was married on yesterday, so we had to had a chance to celebrate with him and saw a lot of old faces, man, from growing up. Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, we represented last night. So yeah, it was really nice, man. So it was nice to act like an adult and get out, take wifey out. She enjoyed it. Free bar.
Nice. You like that part. You like that.
Yeah, it was nice, man. Good conversation.
Nice. I saw there's another picture sent in the group. There were two phonies that hung out, probably smoked cigars, drunk some bourbon, and somebody did a little wing thing. The wing ding.
Oh yeah, man. It was. I was in straight chill mode. The wife went out of town this weekend. I decided not to hit them streets. Set up shop at the crib. Put them on the grill. Hey,
were those just regular chicken wings, or were those the turkey wings?
No, those were turkey wings.
Oh, okay. Those were the turkey wings.
Yeah, them things were huge. The picture probably didn't do it justice.
Right. I was like, I looked at it, I was like, that's look a little bigger than a regular chicken wing. I don't know if you got that steroid one or something.
Right. The thing is, I haven't tried them yet. I'm a little nervous because that'll be my first time eating the turkey wing. So I'm waiting for the appropriate time. I gotta take.
You don't even want them. You don't even want them.
Yeah.
If you saying you waiting on the appropriate time, you could wait on Saturday.
Thanksgiving. He waiting for Thanksgiving.
Did you freeze them?
I'm gonna freeze them. No, I'm playing. No, I gotta take some out to my folks tomorrow. So I'll probably try. Yeah, I'll try them tomorrow. See what they talking about.
So Tor, he didn't let you sample those wings.
He offered me something, but I wasn't really hungry.
You said something.
He said he had some food and some snacks.
I had some wings. I had some little salmon patties. I had other food, but them right there I put to the side.
Okay. Those wasn't for a tour.
Yeah, that was an impromptu get together. You know, I was leaving my event a little early, and I said, "Shoot, let me see what Rick doing."
Yeah.
It so happened he was on the patio, and there was some great football being played, and conversation, and we smoked and had a couple drinks,
let's talk about that. It was a great Saturday of football. When that schedule dropped back in the summer, that was like put out on all social media. That's the week that you want to just sit at home and watch football. And it lived up to it. For you had the Penn State USC game going to overtime. LSU Ole Miss went into overtime.
Florida,
that Oregon and
Ohio State.
Man, that was a good game.
Alabama, South Carolina.
Yes, South Carolina gave that game to Alabama.
They did. Hey, don't leave out Kentucky and Vanderbilt.
That was man, Vandy. Right. Once again, Vandy trying to go bowling this year.
Man, it looks good on them. It looks good on them. The way that quarterback was maneuvering in the pocket, I seen how relaxed he was under duress. He just kind of stepped up and stepped around. I was like, ooh, it'd be nice if we had that kind of play going on.
Yeah. Right. I gotta ask Corey this. I gotta ask you this. I was gonna ask you in the group last night, but I saw you weren't really responding. So I said he must be busy or he's passed out, one of the two. So before the season started, you know, you were hyping Nico fight. What have you seen that
it's kind of baffling to me, man. I don't really know. I didn't see the game close last night, but I did go back and watch some of it today, and it just looks like I don't know if he's going through the growing pains. I know he's still a young quarterback, but coming into it, he was just, almost perfect. And we definitely see the human element now. He's human.
Yeah, not playing UT chat, not playing UT chat no more.
Not playing UT chat anymore. But even UT chat, if they could do whatever these teams are playing, the way they're playing it now, they would have slowed down a lot of the scoring too. I think. I mean, I just think a scheme. I think a scheme has him confused or uncertain, and as well as having good players and getting to him, putting pressure on him. The line, just some huge penalties with the tackles, with holding. That's breaking them down too, especially putting them behind the 8 ball. You know, Nico, I was criticizing, thinking he should run more, use his legs more, and he was doing that. But every time he get a big run, it seemed like it was a holding call.
Right?
Yeah, man. So I don't know. They got to figure that out. I'm really happy they was able to pull it out because I didn't think they'd win that game.
Yeah, defense definitely kept them in that game because Florida's offense was horrible. They couldn't do, especially when the freshman quarterback came in. They couldn't do anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Did anybody stay up and watch our potential future quarterback, Shador?
I did.
I watched first half. I didn't watch the second half. I got sleepy on it. You get sleepy on the East Coast.
Yeah. The only thing, well, I'm not even gonna say it because I was thinking about the old line, but we'll get to our old line. I actually think they have held up better. But man, they ended up losing, of course. But I love the competitive nature of that dude. I think top 3 receivers ended up going down, and that was huge. You know, not to have Hunter and then Horn. He's really that other guy. That make huge plays, and then whoever that third is. So they were missing some pieces. Still almost pulled it out, but I mean, you got to give credit to them guys. It's to Shador and those guys.
Yeah, they be balling. Well, guys, let's get on into this. The Titans today lost 22, surprisingly 17. The Titans only scored 17 points. Wow, what a surprise. Woo, I missed the first part of the game. Picking the wife up at the airport and everything, so missed the first part of the game. I probably should have missed the rest of the game. It did look good. They got an interception, and I was texting y'all for a minute, and I told y'all I wasn't gonna text y'all during the game, so I stopped.
Yeah.
So, guys, let's just open it up right now. That and I put it out on our social media. The Levis era is over. It's ended. Short lived.
It should be.
It's this was the game. I think we talked about it last show. I said this was the game he has to prove. I didn't think he would be set.
Yeah.
If he was healthy, but this was the game that he needed to prove it. And I don't know, what was it? Was it him? He threw the interception, which he was patting the ball forever. Was it him, or was it the play calling? Which one was it today? Go ahead, y'all.
In my opinion, Callahan does not have faith in Will Levis. to run to call those particular plays against that team, you don't have confidence in your quarterback. Or it goes to, I don't even want to bring it up about the injury thing, but he's afraid to put him in situations or to open it up for him, in my opinion. I don't think he, against a team like that I think they said they lead the league or give up the most yards against players on the outside or whatever, and we don't take any shots down the field, really.
It really was, just shots down the field, but like just out routes. We didn't.
I mean,
throw 'em.
I don't know, man. I was on the Levis train, you know, like, hey, we got to ride it out, just see what we have. I've seen what we have, and I'm ready to move on. I talk patience before the season about us being patient with him. But if your coach is scared or doesn't have faith in you to throw the ball vertically downfield, then something else, you got to change something.
Right.
I've been screaming it when he came in. Mason came in and replaced Levis when he got hurt and was the game manager that we needed and won the ball game for us. I'm displeased with the production of Levis. It affects the whole core of the offensive team. Then it's spilling over to the defensive team because your confidence lacks. It doesn't matter how hard we play. We get stops. We do whatever. And we know we just going to get 17 points and we're going to lose the game. He's going to turn the ball over. He's not going to get us rest during the game. Fourth quarter, we're going to be dead tired. We're going to give up a touchdown or a score or something because we've been out there the whole game. I'm done.
I'm gonna give a different answer. I'm gonna say it's a real combination of both the coach, the play calling, and he's play calling it like that. Like Rick said, he's not trusting the quarterback. But there's a couple of times in the game where we just got way too conservative. I know we were running the ball successfully. That's great, but you can't run the 3 straight runs and go 3 and out trying to not lose. You know, and then having the punt. We knew when that punt happened on that 4th and 1, when we ran the ball 3 straight times, like we're trying to run out of clock or something.
Mm-hmm.
We knew I knew it was we'd probably lose right there because we always lose like that. It's that 1 yard that like, oh, this is significant. Oh, this is gonna come back to haunt us. All that that's gonna be costly later on, like this challenge where we lose a timeout when we know we weren't gonna get a return. Turnover. It's like I wish Callie was in, like somebody said, it was a Rick. You said I wish he was in the booth.
Oh yeah, he's never
he hadn't called plays from the sideline. He's not seeing. He's not seeing everything that he's used to seeing. He's not looking like the wizard.
But he's never called plays, y'all. Not sideline booth. He's never called plays.
That's true. But
you got to get
when
you calling it, you got to get in a groove, and sometimes he'll get in the groove and then he gets out of it. I'll tell y'all who it reminds me of. His first part of calling plays. This is almost looking like Arthur Smith when he first started calling plays. It was he may be in it for a second, then he out of it. He may be in it, then he out of it. Then eventually, as the season went on, Arthur started getting in his groove, which at that time he realized, I've got Henry, so I can just play off of him. He was trying to do too much. Maybe Callie, you've got Pollard, you got D-Hop, you got Ridley, you got to scheme those guys. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I talked to T. Johnson after the game, and T was like, "Why are we sub way too much? We're subbing a lot of players. Like at crucial times, we may have D-Hop on the sideline, or
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're just every play we're subbing somebody in, and those guys, Burks catches the ball, ends up injured. Those guys just you need to limit some of their snaps.
Yeah.
To open the game, it seems like the coach had the mindset. Okay, Will, let's get you going. You know, is he healthy or not? Is he healthy or not? Because it didn't look like he had a lot of power on his throw today.
Yeah, he threw some ducks out there, seemed like with no velocity or whatever.
And that's the thing. If he wasn't healthy, why are you playing him?
Yeah,
it's not like you got a Tom Brady or Peyton Manning that's them at 85% is better than their backup.
Yeah,
correct.
And that was kind of the point I was making on the last show when he was talking about if Will is healthy, we're gonna play him. He could have easily said Will ain't healthy.
Could have.
He's not healthy enough to make these
right.
throws or whatever. Start Mason. Nobody would have been mad at that.
No, today. The team would play harder as a whole with Mason that under the center.
Like I told y'all, Carolina did. They made a phantom injury for Bryce to sit him last year. He didn't even. And Brad, yes, we scored over 17 when Levis left. It was weird. It was a weird game, but we scored over 17. You look at the game, you can't believe we scored over 17, right. But we did.
Yeah. Man, and let's not forget, you know, and I don't like piling on Levis. It's just I think he's I think he's thinking too much right now. The good things that he could used to do and play free, that stuff's not happening for him right now.
Everything's he can't play that hero ball.
He can't, and it's in his head. It's like he's got so much in his head trying to be trying to change his mindset. He's trying to go fast. You know, he's getting the ball out of his hands if he doesn't pat it. He didn't get sacked today. But he didn't get sacked.
So hey, that means the line held up. The line
held up. Let's hear something positive about Levis. So when he scrambled, he slid.
He slid. But there was throws that you look at him like, oh that was a nice throw. That was the one on D-Hop on the sideline. That was a nice throw.
Boy, he threw the Ridley. The Ridley dropped.
Yeah, that was
he zipped it through the middle and Ridley dropped it in traffic.
Ridley said he wasn't involved earlier, so he wasn't focused.
That's kind of real though. I mean,
basically, yeah.
That happens a lot with receivers.
Yeah. But I will say, go ahead.
No, I was just saying to open the game up, man, to set the tone to going. It's like you was playing real safe. Those two passes behind the line of scrimmage, you threw it to Pollard. You know, that's kind of a run, extension of a run play. Great play. Pollard played great today. Then you throw another one to Okonkwo, and then we third and long, man. It's just
I'm gonna say,
come on, man.
I'm gonna say
offense we signed up for.
I'm gonna say something after that. I'm gonna read these comments, then I'm gonna say something about the Chig catches. Brad said it's his reads and decision making. Let's watch the film. We're gonna watch the film. Tremaine said, "What up, Phonies? Brad, 14 TDs and 8 turnovers is bad.
Terrible."
Tremaine says we're going to Buffalo and we're gonna get it done. Tremaine is positive, but to the Chig point, your tight ends cannot average 2 yards a catch.
Wow.
Chig had 3 catches for 6 yards. Wild had 1 catch for 2 yards. That's not good.
Yeah.
Your tight end should be working the middle, working the seams, little out, flat routes.
What happened to the tight end screen that we hit on? I mean, you hadn't even seen any of that. And a point I was going to make about Will, I guess that was a little bit positive for me. I didn't see him get too high today. Y'all may have noticed it, but I didn't see him
He shot
with that
Spider-Man
rah-rah.
webs.
I was waiting for
Oh,
Corey.
yeah,
I was
he's
waiting for Corey to say it. I was waiting for Corey.
Spider-Man.
As soon as Ricky said it, I was thinking. I said, "I'm gonna let Corey say it. I'm gonna
Okay,
let Corey
my
say
bad.
it."
My bad. You know
He
what?
did.
During
But
the
that was
game,
after
I
a
didn't see
touchdown.
that. During the game, I didn't see that. But you're right in that regard on that there. But I didn't see the just the rah-rah as much. To me, his demeanor seemed
a little
calm,
calmer.
calm
Yeah, I
today.
noticed.
So I don't know. Obviously, it may have helped he didn't make any bonehead plays, but still.
Let me throw this in that hole. Whose fault is it? Why can't we operate the play clock anymore? Whose fault is it? After a play, who's not realizing that the play clock starts right after the
It'll be a
deadline?
combination of things.
I'm gonna tell you,
They
it's a
keep doing it.
combination.
This is not the
Because
first game.
I saw one. It was like a 3rd and long, and then 2nd and long, and then it came to 3rd and 15, and I saw Callahan look at his play sheet and he's telling something. Then he put it down. Then he looks at his play sheet and he tells something again.
Yeah.
So he's not confident in the plays. You got to put your 3rd and long plays in order. That's what you're gonna run. That really, when that 2nd down play is being ran, you're like, if we get the 1st down, we're gonna run this. If we get 5 yards on this, we're gonna run this. You already got those plays lined up.
Do you think they scripting plays? Does every team script
the
plays?
first 10 to 15? Yeah, but this was like in the middle of the game, so
I'm probably sure in NFL they script in the first half and the second half.
We burned 2 timeouts.
Not every play. Not every play. No.
Not every play. I'm saying first 10 plays of each half. Like, I'm gonna set these plays up. Then for the second half, I'm gonna see how they respond. This is what I'm gonna run.
Well, these delayed games is like in the 2nd quarter.
Right.
Your script is done.
Yep.
You gotta be able to call your plays and know what's being called.
He don't have a rhythm or flow of the game, and it's a trust factor with the quarterback.
Yeah, and then like one of the timeouts, I don't know what they were discussing, but Will was like looking at his play sheet, like on his wrist, like, telling Callahan, this is what, I call blah, 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 or whatever. And I don't know.
We had a little confusion. You think about it. I know one play, incomplete pass. We had 2 receivers right in the same place. Y'all remember that play?
Yeah.
That was kind of a bust. A lot of hands on the ball, a lot of contested, things that seemed like really wasn't not a lot of separation today. I don't know why. I don't know why. It just seems like everywhere we threw the ball, for the most part, was contested. So the catches that were dropped where the defense was right there to get hands on it or to distract eyes or something.
Yeah.
Got pass interfered too with no call.
Oh yeah,
that was
a crucial point in the game.
That was huge.
That happened.
It was.
That did happen.
So you look at that pass interference and you go back to the interception that Brownlee got that they took off. So if you're gonna call that pass interference,
you got
not call that one on D-Hop, then you shouldn't have called that one previously. Corey, your strike boys were very inconsistent.
They were inconsistent. Saw Holden played on that bailed us out one time that I didn't think was a good call. It was like we got a 1st down out of it, but it was still a bull call.
Yeah.
Definitely the D-Hop.
Yeah, I think on the touchdown to Pierce, because Landry just ran free on the outside. I'm pretty sure that tackle grabbed him from the back on the jersey to slow him down.
Yes.
Because he ran freely, like right off the snap. They didn't touch him. And then it was kind of like he jerked backwards.
Yeah.
So
and not to be all over the place, but you bring up Landry and talking defense. We didn't get any sacks on Flacco today.
I thought we got one.
Yeah, we got a sack. We sacked Flacco.
Landry got one. I know.
Yeah, Landry got one. Yeah, Landry got one.
Seems like Landry. I know he got a tackle for loss. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think he got a
He
sack.
got a sack. He got a
Because
sack.
I remember them talking about, Landry quietly got this many sacks this year.
Yeah, like 6.
Yeah,
I believe.
honestly, I think it was a tackle behind the line, tackle for a loss.
I remember a tackle for a loss on the running play.
But I guess my point is, and I think we talked about it in the group about edge rusher. Landry is a beast. We respect Landry a lot. But it just like the only thing I think a lot of people, I was listening to the radio and blaming all them, when they saw that Flacco was starting, they was like, oh no, we'd rather play against Richardson, which I would as well. But I figured we would at least generate more pressure on Flacco.
Their O-line was solid.
O-line solid. Looks like we sped him up a little bit in the second half, it seems like.
A little bit, yeah.
But
yeah, we didn't get to him, but it was definitely, there was some pressure there. Key made a few good plays. He read a screen real well that forced him to make a bad pass. But let's back on the offense real quick before we jump on the defense. Overall, the offensive line played good. Skronsky, every game, he's going to get a holding call no matter what. He's going to get a holding. Leroy Watson, those 2 penalties back to back, and then Pollard bailed you out with the long run. Yeah. Put that on me, Leroy, because I decided I wanted to text the Phonies and say, didn't I mention Leroy in a show to replace MPF? And I remember Corey said, because I said, what happened to Leroy? And I looked and I said, like, he's on the practice squad. Corey said, oh hell, we ain't replacing him with no practice squad player.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
It's all. Yep. Leroy, I'll take those for breaking code and texting with the Phonies during the game.
Yeah, he was solid. He was solid though. He was pretty solid today. Not perfect, but it seemed like he was definitely better than MPF's worst game.
Did his job.
Yeah,
right.
He did his job. Yeah.
Well, move on to their defense. Played well enough to win the game, but a lot of costly penalties not to get off the field today.
Yep.
A lot of costly penalties. And I'll start with Snead. Snead just did not have a good game today at all. Was not good at all.
Nah, he wasn't good, but he wasn't good today, but they didn't capitalize off a lot of his mistakes.
Yeah, they did. The PI and then the touchdown. Yeah, they did.
Well, they could have had 3 touchdowns. Pierce burnt him 3 or 4 times today.
But no, you saying they didn't capitalize, but
okay, well, yeah, they did.
To start that drive.
Said not a lot of them.
To start, well, I'm gonna give you a lot of them. To start that drive, on like 3rd and 4, instead of making the tackle on downs, he allows him to stretch it out and get the first down, keep the drive going.
Mm-hmm.
3rd down again, he gets a PI, keep the drive going. And then I don't know what he was doing. He didn't jump at all. He saw the ball coming. I don't know if his knees or something didn't allow him to jump. But Pierce just went up and high pointed. Yeah, Pittman. Pittman went up and high pointed it, and he didn't even really jump for the ball.
But I almost don't fault him on that, because that's when you have a big receiver like that, and the way he high pointed that ball, I'm like, that's what you want to see. That's how you want to see your receiver go up and get the ball.
Yes, but even if he catches it, and I'm looking at Snead looking back at the ball coming, I need you to go rake some arms. He didn't do that. He didn't get up there to rake no arms away. I would have took the PI better on that than that bullshit when he got where he wasn't gonna catch the ball.
Right.
Yeah, that was almost even though he did. but that's almost uncatchable. I don't know if he would have ran under that or not, but
You're right. That's why I was like, why he even hold him? Because he wasn't. I don't think he was gonna catch it. He would have had to lay out and make a spectacular catch.
Yeah.
So other than that, I think everybody else played pretty well, good on the defense today.
Yeah.
Big Jeff played. Did we hear Sweat's name a lot?
Sweat? You don't Sweat. You may not hear his name, but Sweat does a lot up there. But when he did swallow up that running back and make him disappear.
Hey, I love it. I love when they run into Sweat because they don't go forward at all. He's one of the ones they don't fall forward with. He makes sure they go backward or stop right there, get extra yards at the Sweat.
All right, let me get this comment in. Tremaine said he was looking forward to the jumbo package with Sweat and Simmons being on the field at the same time on the short yardage situation. Tremaine also said NWI looked good today. Get NWI a few more targets. Leave Traylon on the Corey's boy on the bench,
please.
And
get anybody a few more targets.
And Tremaine wants to know what everyone is sipping on tonight. I got water, Tremaine. I got water and a margarita.
It's one of the few nights I'm not sipping on anything. Unfortunately,
we can tequila and lemonade.
Right.
We can tell Corey's not.
Can you? Am I different?
Yeah, you different tonight. You're not your
probably the first time.
You're not your combative self tonight.
I know. Hey, and he was bigging up Mason so much last week. He came in here.
I was waiting. I'm gonna be different.
No. I just think we're. My point last week was I think we're able to tell what Will is before the season is decided. Got a good enough defense and play well enough where you can still.
So you go for a couple more games
with Will.
Good. Well, if we keep
at any time, you can take him out because I don't think he's gonna be able to do it. Take him out now. Now I would have started him today. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I would have started him today, but
I wouldn't have because he's not healthy.
Then that's
the point.
That's you right.
That's the
point. You right. You are absolutely right, Tor.
I'm strictly going by what the head coach said. If he's healthy, he's going to play, and you would expect him to be able to make every single throw if he's healthy enough. So
and he couldn't. They should have pulled him when they knew they couldn't go deep. We couldn't throw outside the numbers. Mason, let's go.
Gotta get this in from Terrence Johnson because it supports one of my views. What up, Phonies? We wasting a defense trying to see if Will got it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like, T. I agree with you, man. I think we know, Will can stand to look and learn a little bit. I think Mason has learned from sitting, and it may be his time to play some football. A lot of these mistakes Will already making, or the mistakes Will currently making, I think Mason's already made them and learned from them. And if we need a game manager, if he's gonna call an offensive game like Tay, like you said today, if we're playing safe,
might as well play.
Might as well have Mason in because you can't find what you have. You're not learning nothing about Will.
That's true.
Only thing I learned about Will today is when he threw a touchdown. He did the Spider-Man thing. I said, he's still gonna do that after the season he's having.
Man, I didn't see
another one. No, they didn't show it. I didn't see it during the game. I just seen it.
Okay, I thought, man, that would have been hilarious seeing that live. Really, dude.
Yes.
And the bad thing is, man, you start to see the frustration because these cats got to get in front of these mics every week and get asked these questions by reporters that's questioning everything. They looking at these dudes making all this money and you can't, you had 8 targets today, but you had 0 catches.
That's
What you expect me to say?
You know, you got to answer. Got to sit up there and answer that. And yeah, he cracked today. Really cracked today, and effing this, effing that, and that's what's going to start to show itself in different parts of the locker room. So
Right.
Yeah.
It's got to
You're right.
change. It's got to change. Change got to be made. I'm sorry. Tune up Sam Cook.
Change gonna come.
Man, that's terrible.
yeah.
It's crazy. 6 weeks in, fellas. 5 games, 6 weeks in, and
It's just the offense is regressing.
yeah.
And what we see out of Will is regressing. The special parts of him, we coaching
I
that out.
don't see it anymore. Yeah.
You know
Did
what I mean?
did y'all see how hard Pollard was
Yeah.
running today? He was running like Pacheco for Kansas City.
Pollard-
He was running
Pollard
hard.
is a-
Ain't that his name?
Pollard was running hard.
Yep.
What's
Pollard.
Kansas City
Yeah.
Chiefs running? He was
Pacheco,
running hard today. He was running
Pollard
hard.
ran
Did
hard. Spears was running hard until he got hurt.
Right. They was.
And we need somebody else because the nut ain't gonna work for me as the backup if Spears is out.
Just not run that ball, man.
He said he was all right. You know, I don't know. They'll reevaluate him, I guess. But Spears said he was all right.
Yeah.
He just
Y'all
couldn't
see
finish
Pollard
today.
chop that dude in half. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
he did.
That was like one of the big things when we got Pollard that they said he picks up the blitz.
Oh my God.
He
And
sure
then,
did.
unfortunately, that was almost a pick.
Right.
He
That was
rushed
a
his
big
throw.
wasted a bad block. I mean, a good block. Kind of
Hey.
made it. Man, yeah.
Change
You know,
on
And that other thing, man, Will threw a ball that was dropped by a defensive back today.
Yeah.
I mean, he's right.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Was it not two of them?
Did they drop two?
I think they did.
I know for sure. Well,
know
the
for
one
sure.
that when Pollard picked up that block, dude got his fingertips on.
Right. So
Yeah,
that
a
could
little
have been a
bit.
potential. Yeah. That's the one I'm
He got
thinking.
his
Yeah, but
fingertips.
that other one, dude,
The other
blatantly
one.
dropped that one.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
the
said, I'm
one-
glad he can't catch.
That's why he on defense.
Yeah. Yep.
And that one he threw is just like, just hung in the air, man. I don't know.
Like y'all said,
he's
he
in the
patted the ball so much.
patted it.
Well, guys, I just want to know what what are y'all plans for next Sunday? When the Titans are
I
playing?
will be scheming for my opponent in the semifinal playoff game, Rutherford County Middle School football.
Good stuff.
That's good.
Congratulations, bro.
Ricky, since you basically said you were done if it looked bad or we lost today, then
Yeah.
So you brunching it next week?
You know, I have values due for work. I'll be working on my values next weekend. For sure.
Corey, are you in next week?
Oh yeah, I'll be tuned in. Because
It'll be
I don't
on.
wanna say I don't want to say they'll go and beat Buffalo because that's just what the Titans kind of do, but
Not
I
this
wouldn't be
Titans
surprised.
team. Not this team. Not this.
Hey Tremaine, I got a question for you while you're out there. Auntie, what would be our record with Vrabel right now? I don't wanna- but I was just thinking today, you know, that's what people do sometimes. And I love the direction, but I'm just thinking.
No, let me ask Tremaine a question. Let me ask Tremaine the real question. Not he Vrabel ain't his question.
Okay.
Hey Tremaine, what would our record be with Malik right now? That's the question you should ask Tremaine. What? That's the question you ask Tremaine right there.
Oh my gosh. Hey, they coached him up. They coached Malik up.
They did.
T said 1-4 at best, 2-3. With right.
Man, I thought about Vrabel getting that money to go shopping with. Because the last time he had some money to go shopping with, he came back hard. And we did good. And that's when, remember that year we was terrible on defense, and Vrabel was basically saying every week we didn't have personnel. And then they changed personnel the next season, and we was cold on defense.
No,
That was like
Secondary wasn't good.
well,
What
was
year
good
you
up
talking?
front.
What year you talking about that we?
Man, it was like a year we didn't have any sacks. we might have one or two
That's been
sacks
a lot.
the whole
That's been a lot.
season. Not like 9 sacks the whole season.
Oh, you talking about like when we went and got Clowney and we got those guys that didn't produce?
Yeah, they didn't produce. The guys didn't produce. Whoever we went and got didn't produce.
Right.
Oh, Beasley and stuff.
Yep.
Beasley.
Yep. That's
And I
what
just-
Corey talking about.
And we might not have had a defensive coordinator.
Vrabel was the DC.
Yeah, Vrabel might have been the DC.
So what you saying? We got better once he got the shot. What?
We went and brought in some guys that were better. Like I just in my mind I got to go back and look at it and see.
Yeah.
Maybe Tremaine can. Tremaine said we'd be 3-2 with Vrabel. Malik with Matt L as OC with Vrabel head coach 5-0. Oh, he wants
Nah, Matt. Nah,
It
Matt
was a
ain't
dream
here.
team. Though.
Nah, Matt ain't here.
Man, I heard a name like watching football over the week. Loggins. Who is he a OC for?
South Carolina, I think.
That's
Must
what
be
it
college.
is.
That's
Yeah,
what I think.
that's
Gotta
what
be
it is.
college.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
I have to get off.
Tied down and throwing them. Colin plays tomorrow for the Jets, by the way.
Yeah, I heard that.
17 points.
Them plays gonna be terrible. Some
Man.
plays gonna be good and terrible.
17 or less tomorrow night with the Jets.
Nah, he gonna have a few drinks before that.
Man,
He gonna be
that's
all
dirty right there.
he just gonna catch a Uber home though this time.
We heard it a couple of times in the chat today, and we hadn't talked about it today yet. But speak on the special teams. What's up with that? I don't know what the actual problem. I hadn't looked at the film to be able to see who's doing what and why we not. Why we not?
Are we out kicking the coverage, or is he?
Well,
I know he's kicking it long still, but like, is he not getting enough hang time for them to have a little room?
Well, when I talked to T, and T brought up a good point. First of all, we got like Troy Avery as a gunner, NWI as a gunner. Might as well go on and put Burks back as a gunner since he's not doing anything else. Put him as a gunner, replace Troy Avery. And then they're not covering because they're having to block because they weren't blocking before. So they're worried about blocking now instead of actually covering. So they're probably holding their block a little bit longer than normal. So now there's only 2 people down there running.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, shout out to T Johnson, Coach T.
Coach T.
Coach T. Man.
So yeah, well, overall, I guess the defense was good. Buffalo is next. Well, they play what? They play tomorrow. Yeah, they coming off a short week, guys. That may be good for us.
It doesn't matter.
It may be good for us. So we're gonna start this tonight, and we're gonna end the show on this. It's a new thing called the PPG. We tired of PFF grades that don't really look right when we look at it. Like, we looked at the game and that person wasn't as bad or wasn't as good as you have him graded. So we're going to start the PPG, the Phonies Player Grades. And we're just going to start with the Titans right now. And maybe in the future, we'll go around the league and give out some PPGs.
The near future.
Not a number grade. Just that dude was that dog today. That dude was hell. That boy hell. That chorus say that boy hell. Yeah, that means he was good. Now, if they were bad, that joker was slow. So give one of y'all, each one of y'all, give out your PPG for today.
I give Pollard an A.
A dog.
That boy hell.
That boy hell.
That boy hell.
That
Shout
draw
out to
play,
Dollar.
got that touchdown for him to run on 3rd and forever. Put
Yeah.
it in the end zone. He showed something.
All right, Rick, PPG for the day.
Think I'm gonna go to Snead.
Ooh.
I'll get it.
It's gonna hurt your heart, ain't it? It's gonna hurt your heart.
Yeah, what is he, Ricky? What is he? What's his grade?
Today,
That's why we going on today.
he was slow.
He
He was slow today. He was slow today.
Oh. We're not gonna give him. We're not gonna ask him for his money back yet, are we?
No.
Oh,
No, we ain't gonna do it like that. Okay.
Not yet. Corey, what's your PPG for today?
Man, I'm gonna give the dog, Mr. Seaball hit ball, Murray.
Murray.
I'm gone. And he wasn't perfect today, but he was a dog.
Yeah.
Today. He was a dog today.
Yeah.
That boy was hell. I get it to him.
That boy was hell. All right, my PPG today, and I've been on him because he be hurt now. He be hurt now. He'll miss a few games a year. My PPG, Big Jeff.
Big Jeff, he back, baby. Big Jeff,
hell today.
Big Jeff.
Hell.
No penalties today, right? No penalties today.
No penalties.
Yeah,
He was all in the backfield. He was
Yup.
slamming folks, talking
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. That's my PPG for today.
Good job,
Yeah.
Big Jeff.
Yeah.
Look like he got big again too. He ain't as lean as he used to as he was the first few games.
All
And
right.
arm look bigger today.
Let's see if y'all ready for this. I ain't even tell y'all about this. Let's see if and it's just this is just one person. One person. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. And after they say what they gotta say for these 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes, they say what they gotta say. The show is over. The show is over. Nobody had any other comments about it. The show is over. So who wants to end the show on their rant for today?
Oh wow.
Whew.
I feel like Ricky should.
Listen here. Listen here. We talked about it. I texted about it. I said, if we don't beat these garbage Colts, we in for a long season. Sure enough, what happens? We lose to the Colts. Coming into the game, they rank 31, 32 against the pass, even against the run. They might be the worst defense in the entire league. But what we do, we throw for under 100 yards. We don't take any shots downfield. We take maybe two or three vertical shots. Still, our passing game was not effective at all. Levis out there, I said he was calm, cool, and collected a little bit more than normal. But at the same time, when your coach don't trust you to make throws and the coach don't call plays to open it up until you're down, that's a problem. And that's why I have changed my mind on moving forward with the rest of the season. I want Mason to have the opportunity to go in there and compete and go ahead and run this thing from here on out. You know, give Levis that time to sit down, watch. You know, I honestly, if Mason come in and he do well, Levis might be done as a Titan, to be honest. So at this point, our defense playing awesome. They out there giving it they all. Do they give up plays? They absolutely do. Sometimes in crucial situations, and they get penalties, but I'm cool with that. They can be aggressive and get some of these penalties, but they're going to put you in the position to win. And if your defense puts you in the position to win, but yet your offense is still stinking it up, something's got to change. We got to light a fire under that offense. And I think at this point, I'm ready to see more Mason. And one more thing. I'm tired of doing this. Hey, we just need consistency. We want our team to be good and to win ball games and look forward to them playoff opportunity. Once you get in the playoffs, you know anything can happen. So, hey, let's move on. Mason, you next up. That's all I got to say.
And we are 4 phonies out. Peace.
We out.